Good morning. It is day 162 and we are getting ready to go to the Harrison Pierce Pond camp for some pancakes. But I wanted to come out by the lake or the pond and see if I can see any of their loons. I heard them, but we have a long day today. We have to do a river crossing in a canoe, and it's breezy out here. And only 2 people can go at a time, and there's 3 of us. So that'll eat up some time. And then we have an 18-mile day, like 18.3 or something. So it does say that rain is in the forecast, which is not cool, but we will deal with that when it comes. And we have one mountain to climb, I think, today. Oh, and I don't know what else. Oh, no, that's not a loon. It's just dead wood. Okay, well, we're going to head over to Harrison's, and we'll see you at breakfast. Here is Harrison's Pond Camp, Pierce Pond Camp. And I guess somebody gave him this stuffed boar. But this right here is, I can get it open, a hiker box. So there's some stuff in there for people to take if they need it. And he's in the kitchen cooking the pancakes right now. He's got this nice little setup. There's a wood burning stove. It's keeping us nice and warm.
Everybody is thinking, oh, there are tourists,
And
there's buffet.
the view. That's the bridge we'll cross when we're done with breakfast.
It's easy going, but it isn't because
And
it's
there's
your work and sometimes
a waterfall.
it's like
Oh, so awesome. All right, this is what our breakfast looks like this morning. And we've got, oh, look at this.
Oh,
We got the works.
thank you.
Sausage, eggs, pancakes that have strawberries, blueberries, and bananas. So awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I've got coffee. I already had a hot chocolate. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now, here's the kitchen where the delicious pancakes were made. Look at that stove. That's really cool. Breakfast was delicious. That was so good. I don't know that I've ever had apples in a pancake before, but it was good. It was red, white, and blue. So now we're heading north over the bridge from Harrison Pond and on to the canoe trip. All right. You can see my flipper on my shoe. I'm always afraid I'm going to get caught in between one of these things and take a nosedive. But I want to show you the transition on this bridge. Look at what he's done here. So creative. Here's the bridge that he has made to go over the creek that we would otherwise have to ford. This creek comes from the pond that we just camped by. There's a view of the cabin that we just came from and we just ate at. All right, we're heading north. We're getting back on the trail. Just came from there, which was that bridge. It is 7:50 and the trip over the river in a canoe, that will open up at 9 o'clock for that ferry. So we have a little over 3 miles, I think, before we get there. So depending on what this terrain looks like, we should get there right on time to get the first ferry over, hopefully. We shared the shelter last night with a young lady named Sunshine who is doing a flip-flop. And so we had breakfast with her and one other female hiker. So there were 5 women today. And I've noticed that there are a lot of women on the trail this year. And I just think that's pretty cool. And those two were both doing solo sections, or solo trips. They're both doing a full AT hike, but yeah, so we got to eat breakfast with them and hear some of their experiences, which was pretty cool. We've got a wobbly bridge here with a wobbly sidebar. I just took a tumble and crashed my ribs into a stone, or a rock, like a big rock. It's a little sore, but not bad. We have made it to the Kennebec River, where we will be shuttled over by a canoe, and we're heading down that way now. Here's the river. He said it's really low right now. But he will canoe us over with his beautiful dog. I think only 2 people can go at a time. So I'm gonna let Season 1 and Phoenix go first. And then I'll go over. Right there is where we're heading. Alright, we are getting in. Oh wait, here comes Season 1. She's in the middle. Oh, that is the guy. We are currently on the south side of Pleasant Pond Mountain. It's going to be a gradual climb up there. Takes several miles. I don't know exactly how many, but it's kind of a gradual ascent for the first, I would say 2/3 maybe, and then it gets a little bit steeper. But we have a nice breeze, the temperature is awesome, and the weather is holding out for us, so the river crossing is kind of fun. Definitely different than, you know, other ways that we've gotten across the river. So that was fun. And bellies are still kind of full from the pancakes. I packed out about half of them for lunch. So that'll be good. He makes them red, white, and blue. So he puts blueberries, strawberries, and bananas in them. Very patriotic. We are headed to the Pleasant Pond Lean-To for lunch, and it is 12:41, and get a nice breeze. The blue skies are showing up every once in a while, but I think the clouds are coming in and taking over, hoping we can get over the peak of our mountain climb before anything happens. Truly, I hope that we get back to camp, to our shelter before it starts raining, but we'll see if that's going to happen or not. Here's the lean-to. A lot of them now have rakes and shovels on the side of them, and they pretty much all look the same. Just finished lunch. I ate the rest of my pancakes, and we are headed to Bald Mountain Brook Lean-To, which is 9.1 miles. So you can see up there, keep my fingers crossed. I put my rain cover over my backpack, and we are getting ready to hike out and conquer this next mountain. It's like 2.1 to get over both peaks, and then downhill. There we go. We've started our ascent of Pleasant Mountain just after lunch. We have 1.5 to get to this first peak. And Climbing's gonna be a little slow because it hurts my ribs to take a big step with my right foot, but we're getting it done. We are almost to the summit of Pierce Mountain, but we have another mountain, middle mountain, to get to after that, which is like a mile from here. And it's 2 o'clock, and I just checked the weather, and the storms are really gonna start pouring down on us if the radar is right at around 3:45, 4 o'clock. So our goal is to get as far down the other side of the mountain as we can before the skies open up and rain down on us. So we'll be beating feet. We just hit the summit for the day, Pleasant Pond Mountain, 2447, and now we are heading to Middle Mountain to hit our second mountain of the day. Just did a river crossing here. There's a board over here. Looks like maybe it was an old washed up bridge. But we, because we're hiking machines, we forded this thing and no shoes got wet. We thought we had it easy the rest of the way to the campsite, and look at what got thrown at us. And I gotta thank Jesus on this one because it was supposed to start raining at 3:50. It is 5:30. We just arrived to the shelter and it is now starting to come down. So prayers have been answered. We have got to the shelter. There's room for us in the shelter and it has just started to rain. I'm gonna go ahead and close out now. We have a full house in this shelter and I'm pretty tired. My rib hurts really bad, so I think I'm gonna take 2 Benadryl so that I can sleep tonight. But I wanted to show you this. It's a dried pulled pork. So I'm gonna put some water in a Ziploc bag and add this in and get it to rehydrate, and then I'm gonna put it into a wrap, and that's what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight with my Fritos. I have a half a bag of Fritos left over. So we did a little over 18 miles today. I think we made some pretty good time. We started at like 7:38, finished right at 5:30. So I fell twice, once on the rock on my ribs, and then another time I slipped in the mud and just dropped my knee to the ground. It was no big deal. But tomorrow I'm sure I'm gonna be pretty stiff. But I take 2 Aleve every morning for my knees, so they'll just kick in and help me. I'm missing an earring. Doggone it. Now I'm gonna have to take this one out too. Shoot. Oh well. Worst things have happened. But good day today. We accomplished what we set out to do. Tomorrow we have another 18.7, and we'll be at Monson. So, and then after that we start the 100-mile wilderness. It's hard to believe. So we're going to try to get a good night's sleep, get some rest, fuel our bodies, and get up and get back on the trail tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will rain through the night and be dry for us tomorrow. There's supposed to be a good view at the top of Moxie Mountain, which is what we will hit first thing tomorrow morning. So I will talk to you later. I have to figure out what to do with this. Bye. Peace out. Thanks again so much for watching. Bye.